How's it going, Super Friends? And a wonderful day it is indeed. I come bringing good news. If you're someone who's been waiting for news about Mattel Multiverse waves, then this is the place you want to be, because I have the information that you need. Not because I'm special, but just because I'm obsessive and I go online and look this stuff up like constantly all the time. Okay, let's start with the Dr. Psycho wave, what I call the Super Friends wave, because to me the Super Friends is the most prominent part about it, not the Build-A-Figure. The Super Friends wave, we get Superman, we get Aquaman, both from the Super Friends, and we also get the Dark Knight Returns Wonder Woman, and we also get the Cassie Wonder Girl. Excellent wave, well-rounded all around, something I've been really excited for. For one, I want to point out that the packaging for this wave, the red-themed packaging after this wave, appears to be done. And I'll get to why I think that by the time I talk about the next wave of multiverse figures. But it appears this is going to be the last wave that we see the red packaging, which I didn't dislike it, but I'm really happy with what's coming down the pipes as far as packaging goes. Now, as far as the figures go, the number one question I think that I've heard the most of on forums, I don't talk on forums, but I kind of creep and I listen and you know, that kind of thing, is people are asking, all right, yes, we got a Superman coming that the blue is corrected to a classic color. Not too light, not too dark, just right. And the S is nice and thick on his chest rather than that kind of thinner, scrawny looking S that we've sort of always gotten. And yes, there's a cloth goods cape. So if you're a big fan of the Superpowers collection like I am, it's kind of nice to have at least one of these not customized with that cloth goods cape as a throwback to the past. Yes, this figure that you're looking at should have came on the 30th anniversary Superpowers collection card back. It really should have, but at least they're giving it to us now in the multiverse wave. But the big question about this figure is, what they showed us, is it what we're going to get? Now what I mean is, the top of the boots in what they showed us were painted on with black lines. And we were all like, double face palm. Really? You have the sculpts for the boots? And you painted the lines as if it's like just from the Public Enemies line? Mattel, what is wrong with you? Can you ever not crap the bed? Well, maybe they listened to fans, or maybe that really was just a fill-in. And quite often when things don't look like they do in the promo pictures, they end up taking a turn for the worse. It appears this one took a turn for the better, because they're sculpted. They've used his sculpted boots. So as far as I'm concerned, this is the Superman figure that DC Universe Classics should have put out in the beginning that I am the most excited about. Even though it's in the multiverse waves, we all know it's just DC Universe Classics parts reused and repainted. I'm fine with that. He's going to become my main Superman. Faux shizzle. Then we have the Aquaman figure. I want him because he rounds out the Batman, the Superman, and the Green Lantern. And you can never have enough Aquamans, right? I mean, Arthur Curry is the shiznit. So I'm really excited about that figure as well. And then we have the Dark Knight Returns Wonder Woman. She looks fabulous. Just look at the pictures. She looks fabulous. And it's going to be great to have her to round out the Dark Knight Returns figures that the multiverse has been slowly trickling in. I think they started the first one in the Batman Legacy line. And I think all the rest have came out in multiverse waves. And then finally, we have a Cassie Wonder Girl figure. I've had a DC Direct Wonder Girl figure as a stand-in for years. Seriously. I'm so excited that I can retire her, put her in a different display, and finally have an articulated, Mattel-made, DC Universe Classics style Cassie Wonder Girl to put on my shelf. I am so stoked. You have no idea. Now, as for the next wave I want to talk about, because I've talked about the first wave enough, it's the Clayface wave. And this is one that I'm really stoked about. For one, just looking at the pictures here, we can see that the first thing you notice is the slick new packaging. The new multiverse packaging is really good, and it seems to fit DC a lot more than the red did. I didn't dislike the red, but I like the blue so much more, which is why I'm like, I bet you that the Super Friends wave is the last time that we ever see the red packaging. They're probably going to transition to completely blue. Like, the Luthor Build-A-Figure wave will likely be all in the blue packaging as well. I would put money on it right now. And I really like that packaging. The window box, the color scheme, the little picture of the character on the left-hand side. It's fantabulous. And then it's also cool that we get to see these figures in package, because now we know, just like with the Super Friends wave, that what they've shown us is what we're going to get. So the articulation is the articulation because it's already in the package. And these have the new articulation by comparison to the old DC Universe Classics. I'll take it. I'm excited about that. Anytime you can better the articulation of the figure without ruining the sculpt and making it so that the articulation will stay firm enough that the figure doesn't become all floppy like an old school G.I. Joe, I'm cool with that. So I'm excited for that reason. Now the Rebirth Superman figure that comes in that wave, he looks fabulous. And if you're a customizer like me, you're going to buy one to keep in the package. You're going to buy one to open up and put in your display, in your Rebirth Justice League display, because we will be able to have a Justice League display for Rebirth. You're also going to buy, a few just to take the heads off and to swap. And I'll probably also have one that I turn into a classic Superman. So I'll swap out a belt from a DC Universe Classic Superman, and I'll paint the undies red, and I'll figure out a way to swap out the boots too. And voila! Mwah! We'll have a classic Superman with the big S on his chest too. Now, as far as Jessica Cruz goes, she looks fabulous. And I'm really excited that the next wave after that, we get a Simon Baz, which means, we also get the Wonder Woman, which means we can complete our Justice League with the Superman, the Batman, the Wonder Woman, the Simon Baz, the Jessica Cruz, and then the Flash. You can sub in the New 52 Flash and the New 52 Aquaman, and you have the Justice League, except for Cyborg. Mattel always craps the bed with Cyborg and doesn't give us a Cyborg figure. I wonder why that is. Don't get me wrong, I would rather it be Martian Manhunter than the Cyborg. No offense to Cyborg, he's a great character, but come on, the Martian is supposed to be on the League, not the Cyborg. Let the Cyborg stay, but put the Martian on there too. Now we also have a Batwoman figure, and she looks fabulous. She looks great. And you get the second head with her. I'm really excited. She gets to round out my Bat family, because I've already got Batman, Robin, Batgirl, Duke Thomas, and Batwing, and I need to get the rest of the parts for that rookie. But the point is, my Bat family is rounding out quite nicely, and when you get the whole wave, you get the Clayface, and then you also get the Batwoman, you have a well-rounded Bat family there. Now, if Mattel would just get off their keister and give us a Red Hood, I'm sure that the fans would just be rushing to the toy store to get it. But Mattel doesn't like us, because screw us. Seriously, I'm kidding. They need to give us a Red Hood figure so we can round out this Bat family even more. But for now, I'll take Batwoman, who looks fabulous. And finally, if you're a fan of DC TV shows, you're going to be more than excited about this Martian Manhunter, because he looks really, really great. He looks like he does on the TV show, and the quality of the figure looks good. And that's the other thing I want to mention. This entire wave, if what we're seeing is a fairly accurate representation of what's going to be on the store shelves, maybe Mattel has finally upped their quality control. Because I've bought Mattel figures in the past where the quality control was just in the toilet. Just horrible. And this doesn't seem like it's going to be suffering from those things. Now, this wave of figures is out for pre-order right now at PaulMarchStore.com. I've already ordered myself a wave with one extra Superman. You need to go there ASAP and order if you want to get your hands on it. You probably never heard of PaulMarchStore.com either. I hadn't, but I checked the reviews. They have a lot of great reviews. No store gets perfect reviews. They have a lot of great reviews. They seem fairly new at this collecting game, and they really seem like they want to get their foot in the door. So I'm going to support them and buy these figures from them. And they're slated to come out end of December, beginning of January. Oh, and I can't wait. I am so stoked. It's going to be all over my channel because I'm a big fan. Understand, I'm not someone that is like, I gotta put out these figures right away so I can get all the views. Of course I want views. Every YouTuber wants views. But the figures that I review are figures that I'm genuinely excited for. That's the fact of the matter. And I'm excited for all the figures I've talked about. So I just can't wait to get them. I can't wait to review them. If you want them, so far, the only place I know of is PaulMarchStore.com. You cannot pre-order the first wave I talked about, the Super Friends / Dr. Psycho wave, but you can, if they still have any in stock, you can pre-order the Clayface wave. So that's it. Stop watching this video. Click off this video. Wait, leave a like and a comment first. No, just leave a like. Don't leave a comment and go directly to PaulMarchStore.com. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.